cause, and now it's working inside. I am a perfect copy of whatever I was, something I don't recognize. Jack into the mind, dominate the change. Tear it out to rearrange. I keep on having this dream inside the static. I fall outside of myself. I come apart at the seams inside the panic. I fall outside of myself. I'm not myself. I'm not somebody else. I'm not myself. I'm not somebody else.
Welcome, exiles! So, I've been messing around all day with crafting some cluster jewels, managed to craft a whole bunch of for profit, invested way too little money to craft all of these nice cluster jewels. Here's the thing, even like selling one of those is going to make me a profit, because to craft them, can I bring these for you guys? Let me see. I should have set this up before we started, but let's see, that's the wrong one. Why cannot I capture this window? Oh, there it is. There we go. Hey Taylor, how are you? Welcome. Okay, we have a window. It's here. I might wanna make it. Yeah, it's fine actually. So, this video is not yet on YouTube, so I just like finished this before I was streaming. I bought a whole bunch of large cluster jewels with attack, like base, increase attack damage, and 9 small passives. They cost around 2 chaos. I might have drawn the price way too much because I bought 15 on that. Actually 11. I bought 11, but I cleaned up all the like that were cheap, and that was like 20-ish chaos. I crafted with jaggy fossils. They are 0.5 in price, so around 40 chaos there. And I use primitive chaotic resonators. They are just 2 chaos. They're actually the most expensive thing because you have to use at least 2, 3, 4, 5 of them to actually get something good. Either way, it's the most expensive, and all the investment I did today was 1.6x. And I crafted all of these nice cluster jewels, which none of them are for my build. None of them are perfect. They have 2 things, but they don't have a 3rd thing that I want. But we can use them. They are still really good. Let me bring this down. So, the story is, I spent less than 2 exalts, and if I sell at least one of them, I covered all the all of the materials, and if I sell 2 of them, I'm in profit. And I'm in profit a lot if I sell at least 2, 3 of them, and I'm probably going to sell all of them. David says, hey David, how are you? So this is like what I've been doing before the stream, and we can do a bit more if you want to see on stream, get like the tip and craft them yourself if you want. But I will actually show you what else I did. I'm messing with Immortal Call because we have endurance charges. I've been trying that. I wanna see how it's going to work. So if I drop Immortal Call, we have it for a few seconds. The cooldown is not really long, so we have it almost every 2 seconds for 2 seconds. So it could be. I don't know if it's going to be better than Molten Shell, but I wanna see. And there were some things that were really easy to fix that I didn't saw, but as you can see, this is going on every few seconds we get it, but it doesn't last that long. What we kinda had wrong in the build, we didn't pick up iron reflexes, so we didn't have any whatsoever armor. So I fixed that, removed some resist here. I think I did that on a stream before, and other than that I didn't really mess that much with it. So the thing is, we want that like cluster jewel. That's perfect. That says, I'm good, thanks for asking. How far did you come with the Berserker build? Not far. I wanted to craft the jewels, but I didn't craft like the jewel that I want for the build. I ended up with some pseudo good ones that are not really for me. Like this one could be used in our build. It has deep cuts, heavy hitter, vicious curing. I want deep cuts, vicious curing, but I want smite the weak, not heavy hitter. And it has just one socket. It has to have two sockets. Like this one. Oh, the XL. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. Remove the XL. Removed the XL. Thank you for reminding me. So you couldn't really see what I had here, which is not nice, I guess. Cool. So this one not so great for us, but it's 2 exils. This one, yes, Might Weak has Devastator, completely useless to me. Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing, kinda okay for me, but it doesn't have 2 sockets. This one has Deep Cuts, Smite the Weak, Vicious Curing, doesn't have a socket again. Eric says, all good man, cool. Let's see, this one, Deep Cuts, Drive the Distraction, 2 sockets. I don't need to Drive the Distraction, somebody will be really happy with this rule, but I'm not. Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing, 2 sockets. This we can use in a build, but it doesn't have a third notable. I could slam it with an Exalt, but they are so dirt cheap to craft that I don't want to slam it with an Exalt. So I will move it here, like, because I might use it. This one, Deep Cuts, Drive the Distraction, Mental Prowess. Somebody will want it. By the way, if you see one that you like, please tell me. I will give one. If you wanna get it like for less, you have to give me at least something, so it doesn't be like a real money transaction. Somebody warned me for that. But you can get it cheaper. I will lower the price, and you can whisper me, so you can hit it first. Well, we'll do something. But if somebody wants it, let me know. Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing has 2 sockets. This one is GG kinda. So these 2 could be used, but they don't have like a third notable. So they have Deep Cuts and Vicious Curing are prefixes. So if I hold Alt, they are prefixes, prefix notables, and they have suffix. And if I slam it with an Exalt, I have a really good chance of hitting what I want, or one other. It's either going to be Heavy Hitter, or it's going to be Smite the Weak, and I want Smite the Weak. Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing has 2 sockets. This again, really good. I had some like different prices for them, so if one sells, if somebody for some reason wanna buy it for more, I don't know, somebody will buy it. I didn't want to put all for same price. We have this one. This one has Deep Cuts, Heavy Hitter, Vicious Curing, but it has just 1 socket. David says, does the base have to have 9 passives? Yes, actually. I don't want 8, I don't want 10. I really want 9. And that is because, actually, in one case, I don't care, because 1 jewel is going to be really close to the starting position, and I'm not going to be using split personalities, and in that case 8 is okay or 9 is okay. But if it's for split personalities, 9 is going to give you longer travel path. Eric says, would assume 8 or 9 to minimize point investment. Like for my build, I want 9. I don't want 8. 9 is better. It's weird, but 9 is better. For this one is, what did we see? Deep cuts, heavy hitter, wish skewering has 1 socket. This one again has 1 socket, so it's not good for me. Like these 3 I can use in a build, so I will grab like the cheapest one that I put in, and I will show you why 9. So we'll replace this one, let's say. So here's why we are going with 9. No, that's a wrong one. Deep cuts are going to 2 socket. So if it actually rolled a notable would be here. So we would travel through here, tap to here. Then there is this, like we have a longer travel to this node here, and we drop a split personality, it's going to have like more travel to it than if we went like this. If we had 8, we would probably, it's going to connect either way if we grab all the notables, but this way it's not going to connect. So this way I could go grab a notable that doesn't exist here, go here, and then I have like this, and I just grab the last one from this side, and then it's not connected here, and that's the point. We don't want it connected because then split personalities are having a longer travel distance, if that makes sense. I will put one up here and you will see what I'm talking about. But for like this one, we actually want to go, it actually doesn't matter from which side we go, because we want to grab deep cuts and vicious curing. So if we go through here or through here, it's going to end up being the same thing. So I'm going to go through here and not grab this, and we'll put back this and our one with nothing. In this case, really didn't matter. Movementality. Oh, actually, wait a second. We needed to put this one first. So it doesn't matter if it's like here or here. I kinda lead by example is really good. Like this jewel is GG. We wanna stack lead by example, and that's fine. So I had deep cuts feed the fury, which is leech. I really don't need leech in this build, so we just removed that, and now we have deep cuts and we have vicious curing, which gave me another 10% chance to impale. So if I look at my Cyclone, it has 80% chance to impale, so I still would need to grab this or this, but I'm not, because I'm going to drop another one of these jewels with vicious curing and get another 10%, and later on, if we manage to fit in a third cluster jewel, we'll get another deep cuts, 10%, vicious curing, 10%, actually 15 plus 10, and we are overcapped that way. Let's grab this one. How much is worth? Actually, I might not want to sell this one, because I might use it on my gladiator. There it says vicious curing good. Did you test it? It has to be good, because you're getting additional impale chance and impale effect, and I tested impale effect before in skill tree, and it's really good. But this one is actually pretty juicy, to be honest. I will try to sell it, overprice it, but if I need it for gladiator, I will pull it back. I'll try 5.9. We have like some nice music going on, I like it. Vicious curing, so what I tested, I know that is good. You have like impale effect here. Grabbing just these two nodes increases your damage, but by quite a bit, so impale effect is really good. And vicious curing gives you another 10% chance to impale on hits, and 50% increased effect of impales inflicted by hits that also inflict bleeding. But it also gives you bleeding, so you're going to inflict like bleeding. So I think it's pretty good. I will have to see if POB actually calculates it properly. Oh, hey SZ, welcome Exile. Got this one for 2x, better, good price. Deep cuts. Man, this good. It's really good. Yeah, I would use it. If somebody puts that for 2x, I haven't been looking for them at the moment, but if I seen it for 2x, I would buy it. By the way, if it has those two things, I would buy it. Okay, let's see. Let's fix this one here. Did he grab Deep Cut Sweet Fury? What did I do? What is this one? No, I wanted this. Why did I price check then put it for more? Deep Cat's Vicious Fury. Yeah, I want to use that one. I want to price check this one. I messed it up. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. How much is this? Yeah, we'll overprice it for 4.9. I wanted to price that one for 4.9. Exalted 4.9. It's overpriced, but if somebody buys it, cool. David says, oh, is my Berserker that I'm leveling right now? I don't know. What's... Oh, you whispered me. Okay. yeah, sorry, like, yeah, I was thinking, when I kind of focus on thinking on one thing, I kind of, my brain goes in one direction. I'm not good at multitasking, so that's like something that I will have to get better, like reading comments, doing the game, everything at the same time. Hopefully, we'll get better. Deep Cuts Vicious Curing, that's the one that you wanted, so let's drop it up here. It's going to cost me a few regrets, but it's fine. We're actually improving our damage, not survivability in this instance, but this had deadly departure with blocks for Gladiator, and we're not stacking blocks. We're going to stack the medium cluster jewels with... This is what's going to be saving us. Lead by example, if we stack that. So from here we're going like this, because now it makes sense. Like if you go through here, this is like the longer travel path than if you had a notable here and just grabbed it from here. So that's why we have a 9-piece here, so we get more dexterity this way. It's tiny bit more, like 2-3 dexterity, but it's better. By the way, split personalities finally work in POE. I have to update it so nobody will be confused anymore about split personalities. Do you remember what your tooltip DPS was on our Cyclone Glad build? PS, I followed it and I have been able to do all content in game for the first time in 2000 years. 2000 hours, years, 2000 hours or so. Thanks. Cool. Glad that you kinda managed to clear all the content with my build. It's cool. For me also this is like the furthest I pushed any character. This is like the most OP that I got it, because I never did like if you're doing the weapon builds, then you need some weapons that are like 30-50 exalts, and you need 1-2 of those, and you need some other items. Here you're just stacking dexterity. It's something simple, and I haven't been crafting in previous seasons. I kinda had an idea how to craft, but I was always lazy. This time around I seen that some things are way overpriced, I cannot even buy them, so I decided, hey man, I'm going to learn how to craft, and I'm crafting, and I'm making money from it, so it's awesome. So we put that in. Actually, we need to remove that, because we need to put this in. So here, mob mentality, I mean, Cry Wolf, that is, you must have one of these. Actually, I have to accept this stuff. And on the other side we get mob mentality. Haunting shout is not like 100% needed, but it's good. This is going to make enemies unnerved, and they're going to take more damage. I think 10%. Oh, I have to accept it again. Noob. Let's see. As it says, I remember that I bought 5 Dex Train Splits personality for 1x at early days and managed to sell all of them for 6 excellence. Yeah, there are probably some builds that are doing now that they need those 2 stats, and splits are way overpriced. I mean, you could probably get Brutal Restrain, and for like the price of 1 split you could roll 1 Brutal Restrain and get way more dex from it, but then you still need some split personalities after that. But initially I think Brutal Restrain might be better kind of investment, because you can like focus your skill tree, not make a spaghetti out of it. But it's still like RNG, and splits are not RNG, so who knows what's kind of better. And this doesn't have like great travel distance. I have to like change it a bit later on. So we have another one here, but we definitely don't have enough like travel to do all of them. So what's probably going to happen is maybe we'll like leave 1 split here, maybe fit in some splits somewhere, but what the travel will be probably grabbing this thing here, and maybe not like going this far on this side. As it says, yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Okay, but now with this in place, we should have actually more damage, but let's import it in POE and see what we did before we continue. Let's see how much this is worth, and our price it a lot. No, 10. I want a 9. I said I want 9. How much is worth? There isn't any? Well, that's interesting. Let's overprice the crap out of it. 10x. I guarantee you that I bought it for less than Exalt, probably. But since there isn't any, I'm going to overprice it. It has deep cuts and deadly departure. Those two things in that combination are actually really good. It says, which have you enjoyed more, the Gladiator or Berserker? I'm enjoying Berserker a lot now, but Gladiator is also really fun. What I really am enjoying about the Berserker, and why I think in some cases I'm going to like it more than Gladiator, but in some cases I'm going to like Gladiator more. I'm really liking the Berserker because of Enduring Cry. How many is it? Every 1.1 second I'm getting 25% of my HP and mana regen. And I'm getting endurance charges, which are also granting me, what is it? Defense, life per second. I'm getting 1.1k per second life constantly from endurance charges, and every second I'm also getting 25%. That's another 1000, so I'm getting around 2k life per second region. That's like ridiculous. So I can go into mine and stay in darkness and don't care about anything. I could mine without flares. I just obviously need a flare to open a chest and loot, like, for that, or like to stay longer in one place. I would need a flare, but you can walk through darkness all you want, and that's why I really like it. I like it for boss fights because I don't need a health flask, life flask, so that is why it's kind of fun. But it takes way more damage than Gladiator, so it might get one-shotted. We have to solve that one. Let me see. David says, I love Berserker. In Delve you can go explore without flare. Yeah, what I said. Glad is way more optimal build for Hollow Palm. I'm okay. I mean block Glad. Okay. Yeah, for most content, Gladiator is going to feel way more tankier, and if it's doing enough damage, in that instance, those defenses are going to feel much nicer than that extra damage, because you're already like one-shotting everything, and if you have more defense, then you're one-shotting everything, and you can stand in like not get you don't get one-shotted. But Berserker is way more damage and he has regen. As long as we figure out the defenses, we need to stack at least one more endurance charges to have like max immortal call. It's going to work out somehow, but I'm kind of playing around with it. I'm not like 100% sure what I'm doing with it, and it's probably going to take a day or two, probably 3 or 4 days, to kind of figure out the defenses and to craft perfect jewels in the meantime. Let's pop the fork. So I have automatic switching, but it didn't load yet. Is everything fine? Nothing on top of it or anything? Everything's fine. Okay, let's do a new one. Import a build, that's mine. Cool. By the way, I'm supposed to review few builds, and I said I would kind of record that. I don't know if somebody's watching that. I told them that I would. But I want to fix my build first before I look at somebody else's, because they might have a few other tips that I can share with them. And one of those builds is actually Berserker, so I don't want to give any tips until I fix mine. And also, one really interesting thing. Did this import? No, that one. Passives? I just clicked on, I didn't import anything. Cool. I think yesterday, or I don't know when it was, but somebody whispered me on Twitch and told me that they had Gladiator with 20 million damage. They managed to push it to 20 million damage. The base skill tree is similar to mine. I actually have it in Path of Building. Why am I looking at Twitch? I can just show you that. David says, do you do POE for level 10, 20, 30 and so on? I will do once the build is final. When the skill tree is finalized, I will do the progression. But before, if I'm messing around with it, there's no point in making a progression. So, let's save this one. This is Zerk, I don't know, 0.1, because it's kind of not even like it's in its infancy. Enkius 20 million glad on case. He has to push it a tiny bit further, and I think I actually messed around with it a bit, so it has actually more damage. But he pushed it like to extreme. His brutal restraint gives him ridiculous amount of dexterity, and if you want to search for some brutal restraint, search for this number 1819 in Nasima, I'm not sure how it's read. I have like few values that I'm searching every now and again. I try to find it, but I'm probably going to end up just rolling. So this is like what he made. It's really similar to what I have. He got creative in this part. I was really surprised about that, though he kind of doesn't have like this additional endurance frenzy that I really like, but he got creative here and he grabbed additional impales here, and he used fluid motion to transform this strength into dexterity. So this fluid motion actually gives him 153 dexterity. Can you share this POV? Sure, I will share it. Let me just show you first like what he did. This is like the same what I'm doing. I think maybe I added this, or is this his? I'm not sure. So split personalities are not calculated properly here, and I couldn't really put the splits because brutal restraint is not calculated, and if I actually have to remove his splits because it's like, that's why it's not correct. I have to remove his splits because he calculated them somewhere. That's why it's giving more damage, because I have updated POB. So splits are calculated properly, but he added this fake split here, and it's not like 100% correct here, but he said he has 20 million damage, so I believe him. But they're calculated now properly, so yeah, that's around 20 million. That's kind of why it had more than 20 million, because I updated the path of building and splits are being calculated now. So I will ask him to update his build with proper split personalities. That way we can see what exactly he ended up doing and why he has that much damage. One thing that he has is ridiculously good Megalomania. He has deep cuts, Feed the Fury, and this damage with bleed. It's really good. He has deep cuts everywhere, Feed the Fury and things like that. Heavy hitter, deep cuts, deadly reparture. The main thing that's giving him so much damage is this brutal restraint. He rolled the crap out of it probably, and that's why he got that. And his items are probably better than mine. He probably has like, here's like really nice Cyclone head with dexterity, max life, and resistances, and 2 socketed melee gems and +1 to melee strike range. Instrument is this standard. His rings he have dexterity, mine didn't have, not both of them actually. This one has a lot of dexterity, it's really good. Standard coil, flasks are standard. Like, he didn't do anything crazy, he just like min-max it, and he got like really expensive. This jewel was really expensive for him. BKJ says, I'm currently leveling this build and using you as a guide. Seems like a lot of fun and capable of endgame stuff, something I never seem to get to. You will get to endgame stuff. Even if you don't have like great gear, you can start doing maps with just 1-bit nothing and Astromantis and some crappy rares that are 1 to 2 chaos. You can do up to tier 14-15. When you start investing in some better stuff to raise up your defenses and your HP, then you can start doing tier 16, do Cyrus, do anything. You can do anything after that, but you will have to invest a bit more money to get that right. Somebody told me to share this. Not a problem. Generating, share, paste it in, and copy paste. There we go. Let's get back to like my 0.1 Zerk. This is like, this Zerk is going away because that's like something that's completely useless. And I have to review like this build and have one other one, but I'll get to that. Why did this? I did save it. Why did it mess everything up? That's a bummer. But we'll click through it really fast. Oh, this song is going to make me sleepy. Let's get something like better, well, more lively going on. Okay, is it? No, it's not everything. Let's see, this one, Hunting Shout, is for a nerve. I have 2 Hunting Shouts. Lead by example, Mob Mentality. Mob Mentality, Cry Wolf. Hunting Shout. Yeah, we have to get one lead by example. We have to craft more of these jewels. I will have to craft more of them. So we need to hit like large cluster jewels that have deep cuts and vicious curing smite a week, and we have to hit another to change this one with like we don't need Hunting Shot, we need lead by example. We need one more jewel with lead by example, and we can leave just one Hunting Shout, and we need another one with lead by example jewel. So we need 2 of those. So that's going to change, like the most changes are going to be there, but I haven't crafted those jewels, so it doesn't actually make sense to change anything at the moment. So what I'm going to do, since I actually changed something, I got Immortal Call, I got Iron Reflexes, I'm going to test this as it is to see if Immortal Call is giving me more survivability, and we are going to start dropping the prices for my jewels. After every deep cut vicious curing, I just grabbed one, so this one is for sale actually. So after I can start lowering, because I've been talking for like quite a bit, but I'm going to start lowering the price of every jewel, but 0.1 exalts every half an hour. See what we sell. And I'm going to buy a whole bunch new jewels. Maybe we craft something in, maybe when we sell one of these 3.5, I'll buy more, and then we craft more. 0.9, 3.9, 3.8. 2 and 4.9, 4.8. Yeah, if anything from there sells, we're good. 30 chaos actually emptied this tab, so it's nothing now. This can go to 50. And these can go to 1x if something sells from there. And we still like have prepared crafting stuff. Like I have few resonators, I didn't have any more bases because I rolled quite a few that are good. So I'm going to continue what we were doing yesterday and craft a bit more syndicates, because I want to craft this ring. I need a few more crafting recipes, and I'm going to meta craft it, or how it's called. So basically use multiple crafted mods on it, but that got nerfed, so it has to like be crafted in some weird ways. Hopefully I will make it properly and we'll have another socket, because this one doesn't have socket. This way I will try to roll resist on it, and maybe if it hits dexterity and life, and we'll get additional life, we still keep minus total mana cost, and we get a bit more resist hopefully. Though this one has a lot of resist on it already. And I can probably sell this one for nice profit later on once this one is good. We might do another Cyrus tonight if I manage to spawn him. Tier 16. What is this? It's corrupted. Why did I run this? I don't know. We'll run it. Maybe add. Start adding sextants to it. I'm not going to waste like good sextants on it. because I... Actually, you're doing Syndicate. I don't care about Sextons. I'm just caring about spawning... and we might do Zana later on. That's really profitable. But I really care about Immortal Syndicate at the moment. And spawning Cyrus. So let's test if the Immortal Call is going to save me or not. We're going to put... I didn't do this last time, but Haunting Shout on left click is really good idea. So we'll start with Immortal Call and everything and like start going through this. And I will have to get used to like pressing Immortal Call really often, because it goes off cooldown really fast, so you have to keep repressing it all the time, because the cooldown is really short. Cast when damage taken would be really nice, but we don't have any free space for that. And apparently, like, tier 16 with Immortal Call, at least to me, seems better than what it was. What is this amulet? Let's get hit by this. Though we didn't have Immortal Call in this instance. Okay, I will have to drop this because I have Syndicate here. I really don't want to go back for it. So we're going to drop this and do Syndicate. One Simulacrum Cysts. That's nothing. Drop Calandra. Vegan is really not great. So we're going to be using... why is like not picking up a web browser? Just picked it up like before. Okay, there we go. I was like doing a video before this, but we need this thing. So as I said, the vegan is really bad. You don't really want to do him. But he can drop Mega moves to fortification, Air moves to transportation. I don't want Aileron to go anywhere. He actually doesn't matter where he is, but transportation. What's transportation? We are almost like finished with transportation, and I want to keep Aileron always on the map, so I will not move it to transportation. But I will like do this, and we completed the prophecy. We might do fortification. Mikey says, "Hey there, hey Mikey, how are you, my man?" He got 4 of the prophecies, and nothing probably that I need from that. Oh, actually I had one that I needed. Actually I need quite a few more here. Apparently not from this one. So we're kind of getting into crafting items. We're going to probably like meta craft a whole bunch of stuff and hopefully like make something insane. If I don't like get one-shotted, everything will be fine. Are we hitting something? Well, okay, Worichi, we want him. Let's see, Worichi is... He's already in research, which is great. Bargain, Gorisis move to research Worichi and Gorisis become trusted. I don't know, why not? Yeah. So they are all in research now. We got just one of these things. Oh, great. Mikey says, everything great like always. Glad to hear. When I say Mikey, I always think about Ninja Turtles. For some reason. Yeah, that's kinda... When I was a kid, I kinda know live that stuff. My favorite show. We already have the prophecy, Tora and Rin. Tora and Rin, I don't think any of them are. Rin is for like, if she's in intervention, is kind of fine. Tora is for leveling gems, we want her in research. Let's see if we can push her in research. Tora. Tora is in intervention. Sablo says, I never understand Syndicate. It's not that hard, and there are some like crazy rewards that you can get out of it. Tora is not like one max rank. Okay, like here's like really simple way to do it. Let me see. I will get to your question, David. Let me just give Sablo a quick tip. So, this is your cheat sheet. I will just share it with you guys. I found this on Reddit somewhere. This basically tell you all of like Syndicate members and where they need to be so you can get some of these rewards. Green ones are good, yellow ones are okay, and red ones are useless. That's kind of... and gray ones might be good in some cases. But here are like some that were like really good. Vorici in research will give you white sockets. People want this stuff, and if you spawn Vorici in research, you can sell that on global chat. If you spawn Tora, you can level up Enlighten Gem really like easily. That's kind of what I would want to spawn. Edith Fleds will upgrade Bridgestones. If you have like a Bridgestone, you can upgrade it, and Bridgestones are actually quite expensive when upgraded to like... you should upgrade Chayula's bridges. They are the most expensive ones. And Chimera, you can do this stuff. I really like the one that adds quality to armor. That can heal could be really good to get 6 sockets. If you have high quality on armor, you can get 6 socket way easier. And those are kind of... you have to kind of research a bit, but they're color coded, and it's kind of really easy to kind of figure out which ones are good. So let's say you want Vorici and you just say research. And you check your map, this board, and you say, hey, I have Vorici, where is like this thread going to? So he's linked to Chimera, and Chimera is linked to research. So this means that Vorici is in research already. So when it says like, do you want to move this specific member to research, intervention, whatever it is, you say, yeah, I want to move him there, and he gets moved there. And that way, when you rank up that particular branch, and you rate it, you get those rewards, but you need to rank them up first to level 3. So once you get it in research, then you're just looking for like ranking them up. Before you rank up the research, you have to rank up Vorici, and then when you rate it, you get Vorici with max rank, and you get white sockets. It isn't like straightforward. You have to use your brain, like it's that kind of content, and but if you get your head around it, it's really profitable. And if you don't wanna like farm the Syndicate that way, you don't care about this board, you can do what I'm doing today, and that is farm recipes. Like for instance, I got a whole bunch of veiled from Rin, a whole bunch of veiled amulets. I do this by using Calandra's gift, which says you will slay foe who drops 4 identical items. So they give me a whole bunch of veiled items, and that way I can rank up all my bench, so I can craft some crazy items. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm ranking up my bench so I can craft some crazy items. And if you have an Elrond, like this is a really easy tip. Where's oh, I have to Rin, sorry. So I will, so she's intelligence. I look like intervention, research, intervention, intelligence. So I'm going to rank up this, why not? So Calandra, then talk to Rin, bam, we get another whole bunch of items. And let me show investigation again. So you have to have Elrond on board, and he will spawn. Elrond will give you those rings with -3 to channeling skills, and that recipe for having mana rings. How do you manage mana? We got to that somehow. We got to that part. You do what I'm doing today. Buy a whole bunch of Calandras, spawn Elrond on a map, and when he spawns, interrogate him, and before you interrogate him, use Calandra's gifts. He will drop rings or amulets, 4 of them, hopefully. With the veiled mode, you unveiled it, and you get the recipe for -3 to mana cost of channeling skills, and you can add that onto any ring that has an open prefix. And that way you have those 2 rings, and you'd add a lucidity, which is here, as what is it, Anoint, and you have -9 mana cost, and Cyclone is free. That's the cheapest way to do it. Or you buy a ring that I'm using, which has -9 to total mana cost of skill, which are somewhat expensive. But if you want it cheap, you do this with Calandra, you get a recipe, you buy a ring that costs 10 chaos, you add -3, you make 2 of those rings, and GG man, but you have 0 mana cost. Let's see, what did David say? Do you have suggestions for the skill route I should take with the Berserker to reach the first drill socket for Hollow Palm technique? If you're leveling, then straight up to this here drill socket. That one is closest. Then you unspec it later on, if that's what you mean. Tyler says, just hit curse enemies with level 12 elemental weakness on hit on Thumb Fist low. Cool. Elemental weakness, cool. Like any of those are cool. Can you craft that -3 channeling cost for me when I needed it, but don't have it yet? I will craft it for you. If you don't want to farm it, just whisper me in game, I will craft it for you. The craft is 4 chaos. You just give me 4 chaos, I will craft it for you. So just go buy some ring that has open prefix. That's most important. It has to be prefix. I can show you, like, let's finish the map and we'll make one ring. I will show you how to make it. Avenger says, I have Wild Warper as a chest piece, so I need rings for resistance. Yes, you have to cap your resistances. It's somewhat hard to cap them in this build. I know it's kind of hard, but you have to do what you have to do. Wild Wrap gives a whole bunch of damage, so it's really good. You can like do some rare chests with maybe Reflect if you're doing Berserk, or in Gladiator is also good, and you get some resist that way, but you're not going to get as much dexterity from it, and yeah, you might actually if you hit double influence chest. You have Val Pact while focused, 10 damage, leeches life while focused. Cool. As he says, rewards in-game, maybe I will need that craft too. It's same as the one like on forums. I will have to like see if I can change it to be like the same as my YouTube name, so people can find it way easier. I have to send a ticket to GGG, see if I can change it. That would be really cool. Smite for leveling, yes. Smite for leveling is probably the best. You can do Frost Blades until you reach level 12, then 12 or 13, and then switch to Smite once you have one with nothing. Christopher says, how do I get my build in Path of Building? You mean your build from in-game? I will show you that. It's super easy, if you meant that. Let me just... did we complete Syndicate? We did, but we need to kill the boss in-game. And I don't want to... So as soon as I finish the boss, please remind me of everything that we're supposed to be doing. If I forget to do something, please remind me. Okay, let's do. Boss should be around. Okay, I keep forgetting that I can run on left click faster than if I hold Cyclone. He's down here. He's in game name Zerg. Yeah, you can also do that one. That's a forum name. It should also give you. You can invite me probably like that too. That one is like for everything. No, that's kind of funny. Okay, accepted. I don't think I ever actually added somebody. Like me finding somebody and adding them in game. Like all of my friends added me, and then like yesterday I tried to add somebody and I was kinda like from... So I think it was on stream yesterday or day after yesterday. Date after yesterday. Yeah, so I tried to add somebody and I was, wait, how do I add? Is it here? Is it here? Yeah. So let's go. What were we doing? Somebody asked how to get the build into Path of Building. Let's do that one. That one is really easy. POB, we actually did it like just a while before. So you have a blank POB, you said import, you type your name in here, you hit start. That's going to give you your character list. You find the character that you want. If you had something like already imported, you can delete everything and replace it with this. And you click passive 3 and jewels. That imports that. You import skills and you click done, and everything is imported. Your skills, your passive 3 and your skill tree, and your items are here. So everything is there. Okay, so that one is done. Yeah, it is right. Yeah, that was me. Thanks for accepting. Okay, what was... yeah, we were talking about rings. Let's see. So, rings. You search for mana. It's a prefix, so channeling skills have -3 total mana cost. Now, the best way to do it, like find a good ring for cheap, is go... so you're going to do this, find a ring, and you're going to give it to me, but you're going to search for it like this. Oh wait, I didn't scroll my chat to end it for some reason. Christopher says I have stream user. What do you mean? Okay, so we're searching. Actually, I opened already one. You wanna hit a ring. Any ring will do it for like the beginning. Any non-unique ring. And you don't want it to have craft, because we are going to add that -3 mana cost. And believe me, a lot of people don't know that they're selling basically gold, because if they have an open prefix and somebody crafts something that's good, that ring is worth like so much more. So you said doesn't have craft. Then you say you just have to know one thing. Dexterity. If you want to have dexterity on it. Dexterity is fighting for suffix with the resistances. If you have dexterity, it's going to have less resistances. So you say pseudo total resistances. Should be this one. And you say something like 70, for instance. Let's see what it pops. Cool, like 1 alk there, but that's like not what we want. And then you say prefix. Has empty prefix. This is like super important. This is where your -3 mana cost is going to be crafted on. Mike says log into POE website via Steam. In the upper right side is your name. Yeah, okay. And we want max life, obviously. You want max life so you don't like get killed. Let's say 50, that's maybe pushing it. It's actually not pushing it at all. It's 1 chaos. Let's push resist to 80 and life to 60. see what we get. It's still 1 chaos, we can push it even further. Let's push it life to 70 and resist to 100. And 10 chaos. So, here we go. This one, Mike says, should be the same as your Steam account name. I'm not, like, for me, I'm not using Steam. I'm going directly into GGG without Steam. So here you go, like for 10 chaos you get a ring that has like whole bunch resist, has an open prefix. This one also has, this one has 2 open prefixes. So actually this first one, even though its accuracy might be actually better, but like you could look for something that's, for instance, something that's useful to you, but then you're going to end up paying more. So just buy the first one that you see that has a lot of resist. You can, maybe if you want to save some money, like say 90 resist, and you get something for 1 chaos, 3 chaos. So here you go, like the search. If anyone wants to find some ring for their build, 1, 2, 3, how many you want, I don't know. Just buy as many as you like. I will craft all of them if you want. Just whisper me in game, give me the ring, and for chaos I will craft it and give it back to you. There we go. Solving some mana issues today. Let's do another one. I will maybe do tier 15. We're trying to spawn some like well, you know what we want to spawn. Some Cyrus, Guardian, what are they called? Elder Slayers. Why are them? I cannot like say it for real. Yeah, let's do it. Do it. What was this? I didn't have like anything often I run into the enemies. Let's see what buffs that they have, but this is... You have to get buffed. I'm kinda used to my my gladiator with block. If I drop Immortal Call, they shouldn't be able to kill me. What are the mods? Increase quantity. There is none. Group. Group frenzy on that. I don't know what this is, but I don't have any XP, so I will go into it again and see what happens. Because for some reason this map is unbeatable. Let's try some other mobs. I will avoid these ones. I will not hit you.
And the fittest grow successful hunt.
What is going on, guys? I have... If it had reflect, I wouldn't No, physical reflect doesn't work for me. You and your minions take 100% reduce reflected physical damage. I have a chest for that. What is killing me? Can we figure it out? I don't have XP, so I don't care. Let's go into the map again. This is somewhat like crazy. What is going on here? Like, let's pull one of them like closer, and I will like cyclone just a tiny bit into them. Yeah, it's reflect. I mean, what else could be? But why undead resistor? Does this chest not work for some reason? Got one, guys. Let's see what we solved. Oh, this is like the death departure that I have for like, I have it for so long. This one was like 50 kills. Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very 10 chaos, 10 exalty much. There we go, we made some profit. We made some profit. Let's see. For some reason, can't add my build to POE. It says my account profile is private. Glitched chest. You have to go into your profile settings and put it on public on Path of Exile site. You cannot import if it's private. Scammed? No, he didn't get scammed. It's a really good jewel. It's his problem that he doesn't want to craft it. Maybe the impale gets reflected and it's unaffected by your armor. Then if that's true... let's test it. How do we go about testing that? Can I remove my impales? But you have to remove all the cluster jewels. But let's see if it's actually bugged. Let's remove it for a second. Put it back in. Reset. You know how you reset your PC or something when it's bugging? I'm resetting my armor. Like for real? But the area is unidentified, we don't know if it's a reflect, but it doesn't, like nothing else could do this kind of thing, like you hit the mob and abuse. Can we we can uncap impales, we'll remove the impale support, let's see. No, it's still like, though we still have like impale. Let's see. I'm getting out of here. I don't care. If I get like one-shotted again, this chest is crap. And it's going to be sold for way more money than I spend on it, but it's going to be scrapped if it doesn't work. Let's see. Christopher, can you help me with getting poison immunity one day? Let me see. That's a desert spring map. Let me see if I have it. Ola, that's SZ, I think. You're confusing me. New Warlord prefix 100% reduce physical damage. Reflect taken doesn't work at all or doesn't work with impale. I don't know how it works, honestly. But if it's like that, then it's garbage. And then, like, Slayer makes way more sense as a ascendancy for, like, mapping. I have an idea. Let's roll Sextons. Oh, we have just one portal. I don't want to do it. We can roll Sextons for reduced physical damage. Reflected physical damage. Poison immunity, let's see. Desert Spring. I have it. Christopher, can you like whisper me in game? We'll do Desert Spring. I will do my Immortal Syndicate, and you will get your. If anyone else wants like the thing, let me know. I will leave it for like later once if he's... Actually, there's a delay between me saying this and when we get started, so I'll do one map until that's kinda... I'll do one dig. So if somebody wants Desert Spring, we can do it. Though only one can do it. I have to give you a map and you can run it. No, we cannot do it all at the same time. There says me please. Who whispers me first in game, we go together in that map. I'll do one map in the meantime, really quickly. Really happy about that 10x. I can craft that jewel even it's easier to craft than the ones that I was crafting today. It's ridiculously easy to craft. And he gave me 10 exalts for it. Oh man. You said it. You said it. I scammed the guy. He got scammed by me. But it's totally his problem for not wanting to craft. Oh, we have currency. Actually, currency is not like... You don't drop exalts that often with the currency thingy. Let's push it to 3 and then I will go do syndicates.
Others say you've long helped this land.
Well, Moana, holy man. Can't let this your god not show up.
What says, can you show me the chest? I will. Let me just get rid of the fog. Chest. Let's figure it out. It's bugging me a lot. Why it's not working? There you go. Game name. Try with this. This is like the forum name. It should work. Vegan Haku Elron. Guys, here you go. Here's a GG. Let's try to get 4 rings. Drop 4 rings. Drop 4 rings. Prophecy completed. And he dropped foils. For real? Elron. Haku. Haku moves to fortification. Is Haku any good? Haku. Haku is not great at all. I will imprison him.
I cannot abide this.
We need to do a safe house also. Vegan is drop some currency items. Drop some currency items, thank you. How much DPS is your Cyclone? Let's see. Let's get buffed up. Where's the Cyclone? So until I hit Zerk, actually I'm in the wrong stance. This stance, when I hit Zerk, it's this much. Not counting impels, obviously. Are these boots any good? Not really. Oh, non-veiled skills deal increased damage during soul gain preservation. Cool. You can't whisper me? But Olad whispered me just a while back. Try using this name. Try like full Zerk. Try this. Is that you? Tyler? Oh. That is surprise attack exile. Andres says, have you updated POE since the last video or stick with the one from the video? I'm going to update it tomorrow because split personalities work now in POE. Well, it says, do you have physical damage taken as elemental damage on one of your armor pieces? Hides Christopher. Who did I invited just? That isn't Christopher. This is Christopher. Or Who did I invite? Was it somebody from Chest or no? Are you a Taylor? Okay. But I have only one Desert Spring map. I don't have two. So one of you can run it. We can all go into the map, but only one you can open it. Let's see, Tora. I want Tora in kako musím riešiť Tora, kako by contrasted. I don't care. I'll get intervention intelligence. You got a whole bunch. Okay, let me just finish this quickly, and we'll do. I have one more syndicate thingy. We do the map. Like, do one other map without me, and we'll do it together in a second. We have physical damage and elemental damage on one of your armor pieces. I don't think so. I wanted to do that. Actually... no, this flask doesn't do that. I wanted to include one of these flasks and do that kind of stuff because I thought we would reduce damage a bit, but I don't have it anywhere. I don't think we can get that on a skill tree. I don't think I got something like that. We should double check, but I don't think that we have that in build. But it's going to be easily tested if I get some map with Vitaly Reflect. Okay, where's one more? I think we've seen a syndicate safe house. Okay, I'll just do safe house quickly. And I'm coming with you guys in a second. Just one, like, lob, really quickly. Where is it? Okay. Prepare one scroll of wisdom or something, so I can trade you the map. I don't think it's a big deal. I give that kind of stuff to my friends all the time, and I haven't gotten in trouble so far. Ooh, oosh, this is a lot of syndicate. And have one Calandra. So let's do Worichi. Why is this like not working? Worichi. He just fled return research. Okay, I'll rank him up. Let's do Gravicius. I'll rank him up, doesn't matter. 20 research Worichi correct become. I don't want to rank up that yet. Okay. And did I do all of them? 4th intelligence. Plus 1 to 4th intelligence. Prevention intelligence. Okay. We have 2 safe houses to run. Okay, I'm done with this. Let's do Desert Spring. We'll do it in your hideout because you have to open it. Do you have a vessel? Fragments. I have a vessel. Price for the map. One something. One scroll. Something. Give me something. Doesn't matter. We'll run run it together. Open me some syndicates and we'll call it a bargain. Okay, I will. Actually, you will have to interrogate syndicates for me. Okay, stop doing. I have a vessel. Cool. We'll have to figure it out. So who wants to run it? Okay. Trade me something. I don't know in whose hideout we are. No man, don't give that much. Okay, I gave you the vessel too. And you have some calandras. You know how to use calandras, you've seen me use it on stream, so just use calandras and I will get whales. I can do syndicates. Okay, we'll just do the map then.
Bring back your cheer with a round of wet. When you stew full of beer and your coin is suspect. Before you disappear, play a round of wet.
What? What are you doing? No, no, no. You're just trying me your exalt, you're being cocky there. What? No, no, don't give me anything. Let's do the map. I don't have any more desert springs. You can buy one other desert spring later on and run it who needed. I don't have any more, unfortunately. Oh, we have an explodey guy. That thing can really lag up the game, like those heralds. How do you generate rage to do Zerk, you mean? I'm using cry jewels to generate a lot of rage really fast. Because every time I war cry I get 25 rage, I think. Because I stack it like people stack heralds, I stack war cry. And it's beautiful. You Zerk all the time. Like, you get so much rage. Nice music, nice music. Like it. Oh, we have the guy, we have the guy! Come, let's do the guy. Let's destroy him. And he's gone. Cool, cool. Yeah, I think the delirium is even better in parties. Because we can clear the whole deal. We can even split up a bit to clear everything. Before the fog goes like away. Am I getting out of the fog? Yeah, I'm out of the fog. Okay. I should go up. Is the fog up? No. Like, the fog should be gone soon. I collect that. Is the boss following? Somebody pulling the boss along. It's a bad habit if you kinda rush too fast, the boss is not following. No, it's not following. You should have slowed down a bit. Is the boss following? It opened? It's here, it's opened? Okay. I thought it's not opened. Coming, coming. I had one time when it was kinda behind. Nice. You just take the vessel and bring it to Sin. And that's kinda all. Really want to try to figure out what's wrong with our build. Do we have some alley crap going on? No problem, Christopher. Always happy to help. By the way, you can, if you wanna farm some currency when you have Desert Spring, you can you can do this. So your map device, find Desert Spring. There it is. Zerg will kill. Yeah, always kill all bandits. You can hear me in game, I guess, but in stream. But it's lagging. How do you got 2 dashes instead 1 second wind? So you annoyed, I'm not annoyed, but you say that Desert Spring is going to be favorited map here, and then you have a greater chance of dropping it, and then you can run them or sell them because people want that map. So 2 dashes. 2 dashes is who did I just accept from, so I know. 2 dashes second wind. And it also gives you increased cooldown recovery, which is really cool for having better like enduring cries and well, doing your war cry more often. That's why I have this and I don't have it in Gladiator, because Gladiator doesn't need cooldown recovery at all. By the way, can I turn off somehow these notifications, who is getting online and who is like... I don't know. If it exists, tell me that it exists so I don't look for it. Okay. Should we craft something? Should we craft? We need Warcry jewels. Let's see how the price is going with Warcries. And how do we actually craft it? I forgot. Let's do Craft of Exile. It's a bit of crafting, because I need some GG jewels. You need cluster jewels, it's a medium cluster jewel, and it's a Warcry jewel. Where is Warcries? Warcry, it's last one, okay. I wanna hit lead by example and mob mentality, so speed and physical. Options, notifications, friend online. Okay, options, notifications. Thank you. I didn't even know that notifications exist. Friend requests, friend now online, friend now offline. Friend status change, I don't know what it is. Party invite, yes, you want that. Party join, party left. Okay, members invited, guild invite. Yeah, everything else is fine. The trooper says, you got the POE for Berserker. I have something that I'm working on, but nothing final. I will share a video once I have something that's final. Terry says, I think there is more and more people tuning in on every stream. That is really cool. The more of you guys are here, the more fun it is for me. I think I have so much more fun streaming, like not just farming alone, because if I'm farming something, let's do June missions. If I'm just farming, I would probably watch some stream or some YouTube or some series or something else, but talking to you makes this whole experience better. Let's raid the safe house. We have calendars, we can run it. Again, forgot to pop the Zerg first. Immortal Calls looks really cool when you get it. Like, we are shouting, we are immortal calling. It's like if you had sound on, it would be ridiculous. What was that thing that dropped? I think it's, yeah, it's nothing. Oh, we getting the blood supports there. Going to corrupt them, even though it's like not, it's more worth selling them not corrupted, but I kinda don't care because I would have to. Olaf says first insanity to get with Zerk if you, well, let's see. Who's in your safe house? I don't have a clue. I was just farming them for rail mods and getting whatever. Ter says I need to kill one member. Can I? What is like the key for that? Can I check the safe house while I'm here? No, I cannot check it. I can remember to get my June level up. We'll see when we get into it, I guess, but I don't know. Riker. Did he pop Calandras? I don't think so. I wasted one Calandra here. Actually, I will interrogate him. Paul, hello. May have missed it, but my guess is Polish. Oh, you're guessing from where I am. They guessed it yesterday, but you can try it today. You're close. Mastermind, cool. Yet a bunch of them. Is that just that one? Yes. By the way, if I get something that's interesting in here and I don't need it, I will invite you guys so you can get it. Like maybe... or maybe get Vorici or something like that, and I don't really need it. Oh, we have Trapped. Game Cutter Sword. Nothing is good, but... superior game, I guess. I don't know. Void? What's Void? I don't know what this is, actually. It's tricky, yes. Christopher says, thanks one more time, good night. Good night, Christopher. Okay, let's see. Where did I go here? I don't know. I did get there. We have some nice music with Pretzel. It's hitting it good this time around. Taylor says, please, if you have a safe house run, I need to kill some masters to get my June level up. I will pay you only. Killed 4 masters currently. You don't have to pay me, you can run with me a safe house, that's not a problem. I should have invited you for the previous one. Just whisper me in game and we'll run the next safe house together. I have one more. Terry says, done. Grevisius, Chimera, Richie, and Edith fled. What games are you using leveling in weapons and what what's your 2 DPS event with Gladiator? Gladiator is really cool. I will show you the tooltip DPS around 1 million something, so if we bump it up with Rage is on max, everything's fine. Pop Zerk, we have over 1 million for a while until the Zerk goes down, but we can keep it for really long, so I would say 1.2, 1.3, 1.2. It's varying between the... You see, I can keep Zerk for really ridiculously long time. Taylor, how was the name? I can't remember. Who are you actually in game? Yeah, I have one right now. Let me show you. Show investigation. I actually, sorry. I thought I have fortification. I don't have. I will have one really soon. I have. I guess I have Rin in intervention, but I have to level it up. I have Corelli. You can see what I have. Just take a look. I will like. You can pause actually the video if you wanna. I thought I have one more, but I will level for it really soon. As soon as I see me level up for it, we'll do it together. Why am I not spawning any of those guys? Elder Slayers. Can't leech monsters. We have the reflect map. Let's run it. Let's test this thing. And I was saying that we should be dropping the prices of items. Let's do that. We'll run reflect the map. Reflect map next. Let me drop the price really quickly. I think I will leave them for a while now. When I drop them a bit, maybe run a bit more maps. Then maybe if it doesn't sell, I will leave it maybe like that tonight and lower tomorrow, because it's kind of getting late. And maybe there are not that many people playing at the moment. Mikey, do you have a playlist? Or is it radio? The music is really good every time I'm watching you. I'm running Pretzel. It's... let me see. Why is this thing like bugging? For some reason. How do you write that? Pretzel. Okay, second. Wasn't like sure how it's spelled. Like this. I'm using that. It's a free music that you can run on streams and not get in trouble. Drug. Nedl. I can't read it correctly. Needly. I don't know. Blood drug. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Sorry, man. I butchered it completely. But hello there. Thanks for joining in. So we're using Pretzel. I can maybe show you how that looks. I can actually. So it's this thing. So I have I can pick radio station, like which one. It's not like radio station, but genre. Well, it is a radio station, I would say. But everything here is copyright free, so I can play anything I want. And at the moment we're doing like rock station. We can do any other ones that we want to, if you want. Like I like this one. Sometimes hit something that's somewhat boring or it's not great, but we can skip it. We have like whole bunch to choose from, and we can skip and actually pick if we want just instrumental versions, or I guess it's allowed. Chat announcements have to happen because I'm using the free version, and there is like a YouTube safe mode so we don't get in trouble for YouTube. And that is what is being used. Let me actually remove it. Reflect map 2.0. Will I get killed? I think the music was kinda not loud enough, maybe? Let's see. There's no reflect. I think you're right. I think we are converting some elemental or something, and that's what got us killed. Or maybe we got some bug or something. Haku, destroy ultimate. Yeah, sure. I will have to figure out like what is causing that. We have to hit one map that has LE reflect to see if that's that or it's something else. That's actually not a bad roll. Yeah, it's actually not that great. This one, I guess I got all of like ones from the maze. As this says, oh yes, one more question. What is the name of the program which checked prices? A POE overlay. I actually don't... I check the prices all the time, but I don't have the overlay when I'm streaming, because I don't want to accidentally show something on stream. But I have it when I record videos, but I tell you how much it's like the price is. I don't think it's like 100% necessary to be overlaid on top. Because I would have to show you like my whole desktop if I wanted that program to show up. Because it cannot be captured by OBS, I would have to capture my desktop to show you that. And that's how I do videos. I used to use trade macro, but this thing is way better. Somebody suggested that in one of my videos recently, like the first video that I was doing crafting, and they told me that I should switch to this, and oh man, it's way better. So I sometimes learn more from you guys than you learn from me, but we get better, all in all. Grisius. I don't think I need him at all. Research intelligence, transportation. I really don't want to do research yet until I rank up Warichi, because I might buy some item and add the white sockets to it to resell it, or maybe one of you wants to get white sockets. Yeah. Lodrek says you made me laugh so much for pronouncing your name completely wrong. How would Google Translate read your name? Let's see how I should be pronouncing your name. Probably going to butcher it even more than I did. What did I read? Oh man. Miodrag Nedic. But I should have read your name completely correctly. I butchered it because I wanted to read it in English, but we got killed. Where are you from? Are you from Balkan? You are from Balkan, for sure, like 100%. I even read your name like with ch and everything included. That I, like in your name, looked to me like an L. That's why I read it like that. As soon as like I copied it to somewhere else, and it was I, not an L, I understand what just happened. That's why I read it completely wrong, because that looked to me like an L, not like an I. Yuck. Taylor, you're also from, what was it? I can remember yesterday. Mike says, I think the mods were maybe something like physical taken by enemies is converted to elemental damage, elemental reflect. That's a lot, like super crazy to hit something so like unique on a map. I guess we need ally reflect too. I mean ally resistance too. Maybe double crafted chest so we don't get like killed. That's stupid. Kretia. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've known that somebody was Kretia, but I wasn't like sure if it was you. I kind of don't have like that great of a memory when remembering people names and specific stuff. So it takes me like a bit to remember. But where is Mudrak from? He is probably from Serbia or Bosnia and Herzegovina or something like that. Maybe even Croatia. We went in here already. Ooh, we have an Elron. Elron dropped me some rings. Doesn't matter, interrogate. Are you kidding me, Elron? Are you kidding me? You have one job to do, drop me some rings. That's why I'm keeping you on a board. I still don't have all the recipes, which is interesting. I've been running these for a while now. I mean, not for that long. If I wasn't doing Calandra, this would take forever.
Voices join, will never tire. Brothers always.
Honestly guys, I'm happy with the build, how it's working. Even though it's half broken, we still need more jewels. Mission complete in area. Let's see, I kinda started to wanted to buy the jewels, but I didn't. Let's drop this stuff in here. What was I doing? I was looking at jewels. So, we want mob mentality, which is attack speed, and we want lead by example, which is physical. And we honestly don't care about, as long as it rolls the socket, I'm just fine with it, and it doesn't have that great of a chance of rolling anything else. And it's going to be under 83. Mudrak says, yes, Serbia, how did you know? Because it's like really easy to guess, and because I'm also from Serbia. Yeah. They've guessed it yesterday, from where I am. They were guessing it for 2 streams. But for some reason I read your name with, instead of being Miodrag, I read it as instead of M-E. And then when I tried to read it further, it started to sound weird. Yeah. I'm actually really terrible at reading names. Because I'm from Serbia and I try to read it as I would in Serbian. And it sounds wrong. So, we are going to hit them with... to hit the where's mob mentality? No, this is wrong. I don't want to craft that. Actually, I closed the thing that I want to craft. Let's close everything. Start from scratch. Craft of Exile. Cluster Jewels. Medium Cluster Jewels. War Cries. Fossils. Lead by example is physical. Physical is... Those shouldn't be like that physical with Jaggies. I have a whole bunch of them. And we want to hit mob mentality, which is speed. Speed. Those are not like that. They are not like that cheap. But if we hit it with a Jaggy, like look at this, it's going to hit the lead by example 100% of the time. There's like no way anything else is rolling alongside it. So if it has to roll like... it will roll lead by example. It's going to roll either mob mentality or rattling blow or maybe haunting shout. Do you even have to jag it? I don't really have to jag it. I mean, but it would be nice. But I definitely have to use shouldering if I want to hit mob mentality. But I have a whole bunch of jaggies, so we can do it a few times. I don't think I have any of these in game. Let's see. It's everything is fine with the stream. I think it is. Yes, it is. Fragments. Dull. I have 5, so we can roll 5 times. So we'll use these like resonators, we'll use these, and we'll use some jaggies. Actually have them here in craft. And we need some bases. We have some crappy base that I can reroll with war cries. I don't actually, I think. I have one. Cool. We can roll it. It's 0.4. It's probably not going to... It has counter shot mob mentality but doesn't have socket. It's somewhat not that great. So I will do... I have to split them. Chronicles says I have mob mentality, haunting shout combo, cry wolf is good too. I won't lead by example this time around. I already have those combinations. But we need lead by example because it reduces the... what is it? I have to open the web browser, my brain is not working. A lead by example, 4% physical damage reduction if you war cry in past 8 seconds. We war crying all the time and 4% chance to deal double damage is awesome for us. For survivability and for extra damage. Let's see. Ovlad says, still have no idea how to use resonators or fossils for crafting. Yeah, it's not hard, like, check out my latest crafting videos. I did 2 of those and I explained everything there. But it's actually pretty simple, you just, like, you have to use either like this resonator with... you usually use resonators with one, like these chaotic resonators, primitive ones, and you just split them So just have like one. If it's like a stack, you cannot like push any fossils in them. So you have one, and then you just put one fossil there if it's a 2. And now this one says more fizz modifiers. We will hit more fizz, more speed modifiers, no chaos, no mana mods. So this means we have a greater chance. We're doing like Jaggies plus Showering. We have a chance of hitting lead by example. The higher the number, the greater the chance. So 70% chance to hit this lead by example, and we have 8% chance to hit mob mentality, but we also have a 6% chance to hit this and few percent like there, so we might not hit what we want. So let's hit it. Boom. Lead by example, rattling blow, and he has a drill socket, but he didn't roll mob mentality, so we are going to re-roll it, even though it might actually be like good in some case. But if it doesn't have mob mentality, it's basically garbage. Mob mentality, lead by example, there you go. Like GG craft in two tries. It's with 5, that's fine. It has everything. There we go, it's kind of worth. It's like this one is, even though I want a lot of them, they are like not like GG ones. Crywolf is much harder to hit, that's why Crywolf is, even though you want just one of them, Crywolf is actually more desirable. So Haunting Shout, we want one of these, and I actually have 2 of them. I have Haunting Shout here. So I'm going to remove. By the way, if you like click on the node, you cannot move your skill tree. It's somewhat annoying. So we are removing this one, and we are going to use this one. It's somewhat like not the greatest, but we don't like have to use this node, even though it has 5 passives. It's like the same thing as having like 4. Because you're still like starting with one, going one there, and you grab a drill socket and ignore this one. It looks ugly, honestly. It looks ugly, but it works either way. There we go. Now we have additional 4% fizz damage reduction. One lead by example. Where is your voices and split personalities? Voices are here. Voices are... no, not voices, but split personalities. Split personalities are here. I'm no longer using voices because I want to get deep cuts. Because deep cuts increase your damage, but quite a bit, and if I combine it with vicious skewering, I get even more impales, and if I manage to get smite the weak, I will get so much damage out of that cluster jewel that one extra split personality is not worth it. Arcanist Wolf says hit it on 4C. What do you mean? Like craft? What was? Did you write something before that? Oh, you mean you have a mob mentality, Haunting Shout combo, Crywolf is good too. You hit that with 4C, okay, 4C, I get what you mean. We made... Or you mean I hit mine with 4C, I don't know. But we made what I wanted in just like few tries. There says, will this guy be tanky at all or get one-shotted? We'll make it tanky, it's going to work. It has to work. Well, how many passives does this have? This has 5. Haunting Shout, Mob Mentality. We can recraft this one too. Let me see. How much is this one worth? It's around 60, but I don't need it now. So I will leave it be for now. Minecraft. Okay. For 4C, yep. It's easy. I need one more. I will craft it. I will probably lose it if I put it here. I have jewels here. I'll keep it here. Probably like we'll forget that I even have it. So we need to kind of redo the skill tree a bit once I have one more this kind of cluster jewel with deep cuts, vicious curing, and it has to get also smite the weak. I want smite the weak, and I will craft ton of them to get that. I don't want to buy it because it's 5 exalts. If I get a whole bunch of money crafting, I will probably at some point just say I'm buying it. I made more money from crafting and I just want to finish with it. But I don't want to pay 5 exalt for something that I might craft myself. Let me see. Arcanist, well, thanks for the info. Going to use it on my build. Cool. Mike says the Lyrium is such an awesome league. It combines all the league mechanics. So nice. Yes, I didn't like it in the beginning, but it's really cool now. Ola says so what mods do I need on a medium jewel, and how many do I need of those? Are you talking about Zerk with this build? If it's this build, then it's obviously War Cries, and you need to have at least one let me find it. Crywolf. Crywolf is going to count as if there are nearby enemies. This meaning you can get your endurance charges even if there are no enemies around you, which will work for bosses. You need one of these. On every other jewel you want mob mentalities. So mob mentality is every jewel, mob mentality plus something. So one has to be Crywolf. Then you can get one with Haunting Shout, because you don't need many of those because they don't stack. Crywolf and Haunting Shout do not stack. Haunting Shout gets some additional cooldown recovery, and enemies taunted by your war cries are intimidated and unnerved. If they are intimidated and unnerved, they take additional damage. That's the whole point of that. Then every other jewel from that point on, you're getting lead by example. So your first and second Crywolf, and what did we say? What was this? Haunting Shout. Your third jewel, fourth jewel, fifth, sixth are all the same. You're getting lead by example and mob mentality, which are actually the cheapest. I don't think you need more than one Crywolf, so why would you actually need more than one? They do increase your increase war cry duration, increase war cry buff effect. So they are actually, but war cries count as having 10 additional nearby enemies. I don't think you get anything even if they are counted as 20. So that stats look like not really working, but increased war cry buff effect would be nice. Increased war cry duration is completely useless for us, but increased war cry buff effect could be kinda good. But we are already getting so much regeneration from Enduring Cry that getting like additional 30% more regen from this is not like worth to us at all, so I don't think Crywolf is needed, like more than once. If you have an idea why it's needed, I'm going to put all the Crywolves that you could possibly put in if it's good, but I cannot think of a reason to put more than one. But I can think of a lot of reasons to have a whole bunch of lead by example, because every lead by example is additional 4 additional physical damage reduction if you work right, and you work right all the time. So if we stack additional, like I can add one more lead by example here. We have 2 of them at the moment. I can add a third one once I add another cluster jewel. That's more phys reduction, which is really good in my opinion. So we crafted that jewel. Let's craft more. I need a base for large cluster jewel. Let's see how much they are at the moment. I actually have bookmarked this thing, and actually bookmarked these 2 like brutal restraints. to see if I'll get like the same number somehow, but probably not. We need large cluster jewel. Large cluster jewel. And we want to hit, let's search it like this. 9 passives and attack damage. Just attack damage. And I don't care about this. I don't want it to be corrupted by any chance. I want it above 75 and I want it under 83. This is what we were looking for. Let's see, did somebody whisper me in game? So, one mob mentality and cry wolf. No, mob mentality and rest, mob mentality and fizz reduction. Yes, but actually no. So you have one jewel with mob mentality cry wolf, one with mob mentality hunting shout, and the rest of them with mob mentality fizz reduction. And you could even swap that mob mentality hunting shout for mob mentality fizz reduction jewels. I don't know, like if it's worth that much hunting shout. Ola says, why not attack damage while dual wielding gives 12 increased damage? Because it's harder to roll and harder to sell. Let me give you an example. Craft of Exile. If we go and look for cluster jewel, attack damage while dual wielding, look at like just how much mods it has. It has way more mods. So if I wanted to hit it with juggies, I will hit. I have this much like chance to get them. It's still like okay, but if I look at the one with cluster jewel, large cluster jewel, attack damage, you have like way less of things to roll, and by that makes it way easier to hit the things that you want to hit. Thank you for subscribing, DL Plays. Okay, so that's kind of why that's why we are doing it that way. And the other thing why I'm doing it, because attack damage will work with any build, and increased attack damage with dual wielding will only work for dual wielding. If we were min-maxing, maybe, but it's not like really worth it, because I can make some money on the side if I'm crafting the other one. Oh, we have some that are for 1 chaos. I will clean this stuff up. I don't want this one with 8. I want actually only with 9, because it's going to mess. Actually, I could have one that's like that. Lead by example. I will craft mine with 9. I don't know if it doesn't make sense, but for me it does make it makes it better. Let's buy some. Grab some chaos. Okay, first one is sold. Let's see second one. Actually, I have to pin the web browser on top so I can have 2 things at the same time. Well, you guys are not seeing it, but I have 2 things at the same time. Second one. I will wait for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds and reach the second person, because I want to buy all of them that I can, so it doesn't matter. Let's see, next one. Midreg, Neddy says, anyway, it's okay to add you in game? Yeah, sure. Just like a second ago somebody added me, so it's okay. What? Sure. Should he invite me to party? If it's... Or is it like somebody? No, I thought it's somebody that I know. Maybe if I invite him to party? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Probably like a wrong chat. Splitted personality. Let's whisper the next guy. Not waste time. They're so cheap and I don't wanna wait too much. Maybe waste 2 persons, then wait a bit. Yeah, nobody wanna trade for 2 chaos. Last time actually I was buying them, people like... sorry, this is 5C you paid, sure. I don't care. I'm buying a base. Wanna sell it for... I would probably buy it for less if I continue whispering people, but I don't know. It's definitely worth 5 kills. There are just apparently too many on them on the market, so 9.82. That's like okay. We have a base to craft. Let's make something awesome. Okay, I already have prepared everything. We have some jaggies in these resonators, so we're going to hit the drive. Okay. Drive section, vicious curing has sockets, but doesn't have what I want. Doesn't have what I want. Doesn't have what I want. Like it might sell, but deep cuts cool, but no. No RNG for me. Drive the... Okay. No. Didn't roll. Smite the weak, feel the fight. Nah. Okay, let's make some more. And we need some jaggies. Jaggies are like so they're not even worth 1 chaos. I was selling them for 1 chaos before, but they are not like worth, they're worth half a chaos. So you can craft this stuff all day. The most expensive thing is, I guess I overpaid the base this time around, but the base should be around 2 chaos. That's what I paid today. But the... Oh, we have deep cuts, vicious skewering and a drill socket, but it's 1 drill socket, so... It's probably worth something, at least to someone, but not to me. Hitting these 2 modes, it's already like 1x, so we can buy an arrow base and like sell this one. Should I overprice it? 1.5. We need another base. We need another base. Let's continue whispering. Yeah, it's that easy to print money. Just like buy large cluster jewels, hit it with a few jiggies, and sell them for 1 exalt. So I invested 5 chaos for a base. I rolled a few times. Jiggies and resonators is like 2.5 chaos to roll. So we rolled like few times. Even if we rolled 10 times, that's 25 chaos, 30 chaos for rolls, and we're selling it for 1x. And I overpriced one like crazy just a while ago. It wasn't worth. The person paid 10 exalts for it, but I overpriced the crap out of it, and it sold for 10 exalt. So yeah, let's continue whispering. I'm going to be a douchebag. I'm going to whisper a whole bunch of people. And who is like the first one to invite me, I'll go to them. I'm getting like into 3 chaos category. Hopefully some will like respond. Wait a bit. Don't be like that crazy. But we need another one of these GG jewels. Oh, I'm getting invites, and I keep. Did you see that? I was an idiot. Let's wait for a trade. I will go to the next one. I had a web browser over the party invites, and I was waiting for somebody to invite. I could have probably bought one that were 2 chaos. I got invites, but I had a web browser over it. We have another base. Let's craft it. What did he have? It's garbage. It's still garbage. It has 2 sockets, but everything else is not good. Devastator Smite the Weak. Maybe somebody would buy it. Deep Cut Smite the Weak. And Mandrel socket. No. I'm going to run out of resonators probably before I run out of jaggies. Let's hit it. Deep cuts. Drive the distraction. Metal Proud, but he has 1 socket. Somebody would pay for this, I guaranteed. You know what? I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it, I want to keep crafting it. Smite the Weak? No. What is the name of my character?
You're not just scared, you're making sense, believe me, it's a great defense. Shadows hazy, not too sure where he's been lately, but he took a walk on the wild side to let it all shake out. What you like about me is
come on, hit it.
steady as she goes along.
Fuel the fight, Devastator, Smite the Weak. I mean, I keep crafting GG jewels that are not for me. Herald, test subject. You're stacking heralds, I guess.
Just get up, restart.
Nope, 9. I want 8. Okay, let's grab this like with 2. It's already like 1x. Probably somebody will pay for it. Crafted another GG one. Let's get more. This time around... Okay, I messed up this browser thingy. Let's start from the top, I guess. I have to keep my web browser on the other side. Or in the middle. All it says, so get a large cluster jewel with 9 passives, 10 increased attack speed and slap it with jaggy fossils, right? Yes, right, that's how you do it. Just slap it with jaggies and you get a whole bunch of good large cluster jewels that are not for your build apparently, because I'm unlucky or something. I don't know where to put my web browser, because if I put it over... Actually, I can put it a bit in this side. Let's keep getting the bases. It should hit at some point the things that I want, but the chance for it hitting Smite the Weak is... It's good, but it's like not crazy, so... How much is this? 2 chaos. I think it's 2 chaos. Yeah, it's 2 chaos. I have split. There you go. Thank you. Mikey says, good night guys. Good night, Mikey. We crafted this one. Yes, this one is going for 1x. Was it 1x? Let me double check. It's 1x. I crafted so many of them, they have to start selling. Like, we sold one for 10x, that was GG RNG, but these ones are not hitting like that well, I guess. But I don't wanna like lower the price way too much, because maybe tomorrow they will sell. Okay, we need to remove this. And we need one alchemical and to upgrade it. Let's hit it. Feel the fight. No, that's not good. Deep cuts, vicious curing, and a jewel socket, and ally resist. Somebody will pay for this. Without ally resist, it's worth around 1 exalt. With ally resist, it's probably worth for somebody will pay for it. I'll put it for 2x. 2x. Like, the more you have, like, the greater chance is actually going to sell some of them. Oh, I actually have resonators. Cool. We can continue crafting. And let's grab all the jaggies. I could craft it in that other, like, tab. I don't know. I crafted in here because I'm guessing not all of people have that tab. One with all for one. Hello, would you mind crafting a ring for me? I'm in a stream. I need... Yeah, sure. Who are you actually? Say something in stream. Like, definitely not a problem. Anytime. Anytime. When I'm streaming. Okay. Let's hit it. Mana. Channeling skills have minus mana. What did I hit? I hit 3. There we go. We need another base, or actually let's run some maps. Getting bored from crafting. Frozen Arms 21 says I ask for crafting in stream. Cool, cool. If you need another one, feel free to ask anytime. It doesn't like have to be during the stream. If I'm online, just whisper. If I'm not like doing anything, I will craft it. During the day when I'm not streaming, I'm sometimes recording the videos, so I might like go on do not disturb mode or something if I kinda wanna like record something. But I usually leave Pot of Exile open all day for trades. If I'm doing anything else, if I'm like editing videos, what did you get? Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing, Metal Prowess, and it has 2 sockets. Cool, man. Cool, cool. That one is probably worth few X. Let me see how much it's worth. I'll tell you. That one is worth 4 exalts, mate. Just go and drop it for 4x. Drop it for 3.9x, because there are a few people that are pricing it for 4x. Undercut them by something a little bit so you can sell it before they do. You just made 4 exalt, mate. How much money did you spend? Did you spend even like 20 cows to craft it? I really doubt that you spend even that much. Oh, we didn't grab any Calandras, we have to go back. So I clear this stuff up. Don't wanna trigger the delirium nonsense at the moment. Okay. Where are my prophecies? I almost ran all of them. Almost. All it says, spend 10 cows. There you go, mate. You just made 4x. I think this is like the fastest 4x that you made in game. Anytime. Wagon, I don't care about wagon. Did we have... Yes, we actually used a prophecy. Interrogate Torah or execute Torah. I will execute Torah. She gave me rings, cool. I need to... what is my... Yes, loot filter is fine. Let's drop another one. Riker, drop a map. Sure, drop me a map. That was a map. Call that a map? That's tier 7 map. That's not a map. Oh, it says, can I sell this? Sell it for profit if you don't want to use it. Oh, you mean something else. Deep Cuts Smite Week, 1 socket. You can, but because if it has deep cuts, you can always sell it. But price check it, see if it's kind of good. Like I will price check this one for you, but get POE overlay and start price checking them. You can sell it. It's probably going to sell for 40-50 cows. Maybe. I wouldn't buy that, but somebody would. if they don't have like that much money, they would probably buy it.
Your body is strong,
A
Kareem,
grand treasure
but the cell will
fractures like
test
a
your
dropped
mind.
mirror, yet somehow goes unharmed.
Your critical strike chance is lucky while focused. Cool. I think that's something that maybe people will want as a craft. So anyways, I'm getting all the crafts, so if you need some craft and if I got it already, feel free to ask me, I will add it if you need something added to your gear. You can tip how much you want, you don't have to tip if you don't want. If you don't want to tip, just throw in one scroll of wisdom.
Blessings.
You know what you could do? But it's not worth. You could try to annul it, but it's stupid. If it had like this is like you sell this one. Somebody that doesn't want jewel sockets will definitely buy that. It's maybe even better for somebody that doesn't want jewel sockets, because there are probably some people that want that LE resist that you rolled. You can probably sell that one for few X. Like, start with overpricing them, then try to remove the price a bit, but any that roll, you can try to sell it for 2x, probably. And you're going to start undercutting my prices, because I share this tip with you, but there are not that many of you. So, we're fine. This is still a secret until I make a video. When I make a video, it's not going to be secret anymore, because more people will watch that than a stream. I think I will hold off on publishing that video till maybe in 2 days. Until I got what I wanted and sold few for profit. We need to start getting the bosses in maps. I keep forgetting. That's like, maybe I'm not progressing my Cyrus to spawn him. I should maybe run one layout and not like this many layouts, because I don't know where every boss in the map is. Especially if it's like not an arena. Morichi! That's good. I mean, he's not good for progressing this thing. Research intelligence. I don't want to be ranking research at the moment, so go away. Morichi. How much is my research? It's still... I don't want to rank research at the moment. Until I have Morichi on max. Ooh, this is like a really, really good mod. Cannot be chilled. This could be really, really, really good. We have cannot be frozen here. If we roll cannot be chilled, we won't be even slowed. It's really nice mod to have alongside movement speed. Can you like roll double like mods? Can you roll movement speed and cannot be chilled together for like some GG movement speed boots? I'm not sure if those two mods can go together. Maybe they can. Master crafting for some like GG items. I think in Betrayal master crafting was broken. Because you could just have one mod and then multi-craft everything else on top of it. Now it's just 3. And it just wasted Calandra there. Where's like the boss here? Where actually? Where's the boss? Is that the boss? No? Is this the boss? This is the boss. Okay. Wait, Vault Pyramid. Vault of Adziri. Is that the one that doesn't have monsters? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, this is like not that great at all. We should really clear up this tab at some point. It's starting to get messy. Maybe there is even some exalt in there. But I'm lazy. Do we have something to progress? Oh, we have. Cool. I still have Immortal Syndicate. I wasn't doing it at all. How is our Atlas looking? Oh, we have a whole bunch like Redeemer to progress. Keep forgetting to like stack up endurance charges before we kinda go into it. I think the build is starting to like work. We didn't like die regardless, like that reflect map. I'm not counting that. That was ridiculous. But we're not dying like from like regular stuff. Though this like beat lower tier map, so can't really count it, I guess. Okay, we started this encounter, yes, first. And you gone. By the way, did you know that you can bind keybind for skipping Delirium? I had it bind, but I reinstalled the Windows and reset all the key bindings in the process. But it's kinda a good idea to bind it, so you don't accidentally, when you click into this, you don't like get killed by something. It's like the last thing that's on here. I had it on Tilda before. Riker! I don't care about either one of you. You can move wherever you want. You waste my Calandra? You wasted my Calandra. Thank you for subscribing, Ruin. Want to vegan. Okay. He wasted my prophecy. Haku and vegan become trusted for Haku. Go away. Superior zealousy. I don't care. You can sell lower tier gems that have like quality on them to get gem cutter prisms. But I'm so lazy to do that. Well, not lazy, but I have better things to do, I guess. But it's a good thing to do them if you don't have currency. We still have one more encounter with syndicates. This is like an ambush. Oh no, we have to go into laboratory. We didn't go in there. Whereas these monsters should like disappear right after like this thing. But apparently, they don't want to disappear. Drop unique item, that's probably garbage. They're going to drop me garbage. I think it's garbage. Yeah, it's garbage. Why did I even do that? What was like the small one that we dropped? Dodge. That's like not that great, I think. By the way, I was thinking if you wanna cap your block on Gladiator, there's a small cluster jewel with block. If you can fit it in somehow, it could like work. I don't know. Haven't tried at least. Where is my Redeemer? Wanna progress Redeemer. We'll definitely won't spawn Cyrus anytime soon. But maybe tomorrow, maybe. Depending on like other Elder Slayers and what I do then. If I like progress my map or go and craft stuff. Leave me alone.
How can we help but hate each other?
The more tightly fit the claws, the more efficient.
Oh, we have an ambush. I remember these syndicates being super hard when the betrayal was first introduced. They were crazy.
I may have a reputation. Good choice. Now listen up.
Chest items, I think I have something that I have to get on chest yet. Even though like I have a lot of this stuff. But I'm still missing something probably. Benjamin said just subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. But we didn't like get the notification. Yes, you have your profile as like private, and we had some follow Romsi. I'm not sure. I'm trying my best not to read your names correctly, and I'm doing great. To move away to drop these items. There we go. Let's go back and do foils. I think foils are probably somebody will want some GG crafted foils, and having like all the recipes would be really cool. Maybe these hits can be weighted or something. Increase effects 40 when you focus. Is this like max rank now? I think it is. I think this like layout is actually good if you know where the boss is, but I usually don't have a clue where he is. I think he's here. Is that the boss? I think this is the boss. Did we just get him? Or no? No, we didn't. So I think he's like still hitting us. It's kind of weird. We got Redeemer on the map and it's a fire map. So we have frost and fire. I think we got the boss. I think that was the boss. Can't tell when you are a Cyclone because, well, you're a Cyclone when you're cycloning.
Did you forget our deal so quickly, exile?
Time for me to clean up.
Go away.
By the bargain.
Go back to your boat.
Risius, I don't care about you. Period. I should actually check if I'm not ranking my research because my Worichi isn't. Ooh, Worichi becomes the leader of. But if he becomes the leader, can we rank him up? Will he go out of research to attack us if we put him in a research, like as a leader? I don't think he will attack us. And for some reason I don't get to rank him up at all. Really? I don't think... No, I don't want you to rank my research at all. I mean, this role is useless. %7% chance to block attack damage. This could be good for our gladiator chest. No, this is like garbage. Your item. That was close. Almost got busted there. Ola, it says, sorry didn't pay attention to stream, did you answer my question? What was the question? I didn't see your question actually. Before you go offline, could you please share your current Zerk POB even if it's prototype? Sure. Sure. Did you change something? Yeah, we did. Let's import it again. Because we changed some jewel, I think. One of the jewels. Yeah, take this one with a grain of salt, like it's not finished. Generate. Share with. Oh, I have a paste bin. Let's see if it works. Back. New. Import the build. Import paste bin. The response code not working. Ah, we didn't make it. Something was weird like there. Share with paste bin. Copy. New. Rebuild. It's not working. Let's try it a bit later on. Just like remind me. I should. Let's craft one more jewel. Maybe there are some like jewels that are cheaper now. Let's refresh it. Yeah, what's kind of going on? Yeah, like the window for you, it's kind of like in the middle. Cool. Okay, we'll craft another one. Let me actually grab some chaos. Didn't have chaos. Was it 2? Hey, that guy scammed me. Where are we going? This Berserker. Arcane Soul says, good night, thanks for the tips on the jewels, made difference. Okay, is that like the one that you want? Yes. made a difference on health regen enough not to die to something stupid. Cool. So you fixed the wolf, the mob mentality on like war cries and everything. Okay. So unidentified. Let's. We have to identify it first. Then we'll scour it. Actually, we can use a alchemical. No, we have to scour it first. Then we can use an alchemical one. Let's add Jaggy. Wait. And boom. A Devastator, Vicious Curing, and 2 sockets. This could be useful to somebody, but I simply don't care to sell it. Made weak. Deep Cut's Jewel. Nope. Deep Cut's Speed Fury Mental Prowess. No. No. This is another 5. Can't wait for all of them to actually sell. Make some crazy currency, buy something crazy. Devastator, Fuel the Fight, Smite the Weak. Mandrel Sot. Deep Cuts, Drive the Distraction. This could be good for somebody, but Deep Cuts, Evasion.
Don't make it so
yeah, splitting them up is somewhat annoying. Jays. GG, GG. This one is more than 1.5x. Should I slam it? Should I slam it? Let's like slam it. Let's slam one. I didn't want to slam anything, but let's slam one. I know it's going to be a waste. It's going to waste. It's going to roll intelligence. It wants to roll intelligence. Nobody wants intelligence on this thing, I think. Let's try 3x, because it has one more mod. Maybe somebody will buy it. Let's see. You're not first one, I have them. Maybe you didn't search properly. Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing, 2 sockets, I have that on sale. Or maybe I'm using, maybe I removed them. Let's see, Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing, 2 sockets. No, I have that one. I have the exact one. Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing, 2 sockets. Deep Cuts, Vicious Curing, 2 sockets. I've put mine for 3.7x. You can try to undercut me, I guess. I need another base. I can't seem to hit the combination that I want. It's simply not happening. I don't know if we are going to like kill the price of this stuff if we like oversaturate it, because I already crafted like 15 of them. Oh, we have like differences there, and hitting like the perfect one should like be worth like 10x if we hit it. Let me see if I can somehow hit it much easier with two like Jaggy and something else. Let's see. I don't think it can be, but so deep cuts. We wanna hit. What was this? No, this is attack damage while dual wielding. That's why it's bugging me. Mob mentality. Did we sell something or? These are just the same again on the cluster jewel. Yeah. We're going to oversaturate them probably. Like, I don't think there are that many Zerkers on a server that wanna buy that much, so we are probably going to oversaturate and then the price is going to go down a bit. But don't like drop the price too fast. Don't like screw this up for us. If you drop the price really fast, we won't like get anything. This is like for okay, we have to is this one deep cuts, devastator, and vicious curing. We are already hitting this thing. We need to hit the deep cut somehow, but that's attack. If we hit it with attack, it's going to increase everything. We could say like no mana mods to remove this, or less life mods. Less life mods. Is there something like that? Life, life region, fire, lightning. Lightning we will make this not work. More mana, block speed, no. Cold, fire, defenses. Drive distraction. But this increases the other things. Does remove two things but increases the other things now. Bleed poison. Bleed poison is going to even more boost the vicious curing. It's like 50% to roll, but then drive the distraction is messing with us. You know, and nothing. Caster is kinda interesting. You get like it drops like everything, but doesn't like achieve much because it reduces everything basically, because everything is attack that we wanna roll, so don't get anything out of it. Poison. Yeah, like you even make it worse. The two less on speed and attack. Attack makes it speed, block mana. Oh yeah, speed block mana, but that increases the chance of Feed the Fury. It's not good. No, you have to spam it with Jaggies. There's like no other way. That's the only way to get them, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately not, but we are going to make some currency out of it. Smite the weak, vicious curing, and evasion. In one socket, not great.
And when the world it starts to burn, at the point of no return.
Smite the weak, vicious curing, and it needs deep cuts. How much chance do deep cuts have to roll now? If I just like hit it without Jaggy. Don't slam it. Like, don't slam it. It's not going to happen. We need another 10. Is it in the middle? No, it cannot be no. Okay. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. No. It's RNG. It has to like... We have to roll a lot. The good thing is that everything that's not for me can be sold for profit.
The animal heart inside of me. Lost faith, martyrs with an extra grand. Old hatreds attack.
So every roll is like... Resonator is 2.5 chaos and Draggy is 0.5, so it's like around 3 chaos roll, and the actual base is just 2 chaos, so it's cheap to roll them. Really, really, really cheap. It just takes time. I keep hitting really bad stats. With the Fury, no, one socket.
There's a monster living under this hide. Ooh, yeah.
Heavy hitter, vicious curing, drive the distraction. I don't think, maybe because he has leech, maybe somebody will buy it. And he has 2 sockets, so there is that. Well, there is one for 80 kills, then there is one for 5 exalts, so I'm not sure. I'm actually going to reroll it, because I'm way too lazy to buy another one. Would probably sell for at least half an exalt if it doesn't sell for anything else. So I would make profit for sure, but I'm lazy.
Well, it's a dog's life.
Just one more Jaggy there. Let's use it. It's everything I have for the moment. Deep cuts fuel the fight, and 2 sockets, definitely somebody would buy it. But do we wanna? Here's 2 sockets, yes. I don't know, 40-ish chaos. Let's reroll it.
Don't shake me, don't make me bare my teeth. You really don't want.
Hitting deep cuts and vicious curing apparently isn't like that easy. At the same time, and Smite the Weak is RNG craziness.
Well, it's a dog's life.
Drive the distraction, fuel the fight. There's like those 2 mods together. Maybe somebody wanted because it's leech by leech. Twice leech. Leech on leech. No, nobody wants this. Did I take all of my Jaggies? I think I did. Nope. We don't have any more Jaggies, so we're done with crafting. I could like take one of these and slam it with an exalt. Try to get Smite the Weak. Do I have one that we can like that's on sale? Yes, I have one.
At the end of the path, I ran my weary feet at the end of the path. In
Is that one not listed?
with the golden shine.
No, there are a few. I don't know how you're price checking them, but you're not doing it right. There are a few. It's worth around 5x.
Silver sings again. I follow the path. So
Deep Cuts, Devastator, Heavy Hitter. Deep Cuts and Devastator combo, you got a pretty nice combo there. I don't have like that one. I honestly wanna check on POE trade if there is like the combo that I wanna get, because this is driving me insane. Deep Cuts, Smite the Weak, and we need I don't have a clue how to type that one. Vicious. Okay. This one, and wait, let's see if there is something like that. But it doesn't. It cannot like be like that one. It needs to be max 9, and we need to add sockets. Is there like something with sockets? Ah, small passenger sockets. I should have used that one. 2 and messed it up. This one. 9, 2. But it also has to be either attack, so we'll add that as a group and say no. Count, so either going to be attack damage, or it's going to be attack damage while dual wielding. While, what did I select? While, let's say dual, while dual wielding. And one of those things, it's going to be one of those things, and we'll remove this. So we have Deep Cut, Smite the Weak, Vicious Curing, and 2 Jewel sockets, and we have this. Let's see. For 5x. This is like GG for me, but it costs 5x. It's actually somewhat GG. I wouldn't like use it in the one that we have split personalities in like that region. So these ones are, as I said, like start from like 5x and go to 10x. And I need 2 or 3 of them, so that's why I'm crafting them. Either way, it's getting a bit late for me. So we're going to... Did I have to do... Oh, I had to do something else. Let's try if I can share the build again. Generate paste bin, share paste bin, copy paste bin, back, new, import. That's an empty build. Let's see. Zerk. Active skill Cyclone. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's make it pretty, I guess. before I share it. I guess that's fine, and I'm not going to do everything, because it's like not perfect either way. Copy. Let's do new. Import, 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 import. It's working. Here's the paste bin. Okay guys, this is all for tonight. We'll try to make it better tomorrow. Hopefully I manage to roll like better jewels, and we rework the skill tree a bit. I also want to craft during the day. I have to like do that off stream, because I have to think about it, like really think about it, how I'm going to craft this ring before I start crafting it, because it's going to cost around 5 exalts to craft it at least. But it's going to be worth above 10 exalts once it's crafted, and I already messed up a few of them, so yeah. I'm going with something like crazier craft, and it's going to cost more money. I tried to craft in a different way before and it didn't work out. I'm going to do multi-modding this time, and it's going to cost at least like 5 exalts probably. So I'm going to do that one during the day. If it turns out well, I'm going to make a video, and I have recorded a whole bunch of stuff that I have to edit tomorrow, and hopefully I will edit few videos, so hopefully during the day are going to be some videos, and if I'm lucky and craft this, I'm going to make a video of that. But I'm going to go now because I'm sleepy, and see you tomorrow.
Well, I boot you up and my imagination's running wild. Haven't felt this way since I was building Lego as a child. Got my workbench good to go, my sticks and planks are all stockpiled, and I feel good 'cause I've been mining all day long. Well, I spent the afternoon staring at my computer screen till I start to see the world in grey and blue and brown and green. These pixels are so simple and so beautiful and clean, and I feel good 'cause I've been mining all day long. Hey,